I'm making this video because I feel like a lot of people could probably benefit from it. There's always been a stigma that needs to just really go away. So this is my interpretation of what it's really like living with anxiety and depression. And I have some notes here, that's what I'm looking down at. I guess what kind of started my whole thought process on making a video for this was, I've seen the commercials on TV for depression and bipolar depression, which is something that I was diagnosed with. So I've seen the commercials, and the commercials always leave me feeling like that. There really aren't any words because one, I know, or I don't know, I shouldn't say I know. One, I can generally say that the people in the commercials talking about the medication are paid actors and actually don't have any experience in dealing with the mental health issue that the medication is being promoted for. So that always leaves me feeling really just left out. Like, okay, we need real people to be talking about this stuff. I want people to just understand. And understanding does not equate to pity. It does not equate to us wanting handouts. Understanding is the most powerful thing you can obtain in anything really, but in especially something that is so stigmatized like mental health. I don't want to discredit any of the medications in the commercials, but I do want to say there's a lot more to depression than sitting in a corner feeling bad for yourself while some really nice, gentle music plays in the background. Most of the time, we're surrounded by activity. Moving on. The other thing is that I found, excuse me, my nose is running, that I found pretty helpful actually, in a world where the internet is anything but helpful nowadays, is memes and quotes and just kind of inspirational words. It has helped me to share those like on my personal Facebook page and things like that, just to try and get some sort of idea behind what anxiety is like. I feel like if people can read something, then they're able to carry that with them and let it digest, whether they consciously know it or not. So I've shared a lot of memes. The problem with that is that there's a lot of physical reactions that go with having anxiety and depression. And I was going to try not to do that. The one that I always find hard to describe to people is, and that I feel is sometimes described incorrectly, is how you feel like the world is crushing around you, or you have this really tight crushing feeling in your chest. And while you do have that, it's definitely part of it. I think the worst one for me is that because it's a constant struggle, it's there every day, it feels like to me that it's just some kind of invisible force tightening around your soul. And it's just, on days when it's really bad, it's really tight. And it's not like I can't breathe normally. Physically, I can breathe just fine. And, I can take deep breaths. And I can do all those, breathing exercises. But the thing that you can't escape is feeling like all of your dreams and the essence of who you are is being cut off by this unseen force that you can't get out of you, I guess. It's terrifying because it's not going to go away. It gets better, and that's what the breathing exercises usually are for. is to just get your brain to recognize your other bodily functions are working. Your heart is still beating. You're still breathing. You can feel all of your extremities, hopefully. And you know, that helps to loosen it a little bit, but every day you wake up feeling a little trapped within yourself. And that never goes away. But you also have to live your life, and you also have to try and live in a world that doesn't believe that sensation happens to people. And it's frustrating and it's stressful, and you know, it sometimes just feels impossible. It feels impossible to ever do anything about it. It's like, well, if I'm gonna constantly be fighting this, what is the point in fighting? And I don't mean, you know, totally giving up on life and taking your own life. That's not helpful either. That's not an escape. That's just a means to an end that you don't deserve as a person. You deserve to be able to feel like at least a little bit of your essence gets out. And if it's just in fleeting small moments that make you feel incredible, worth it. It's worth it to stay here and experience those things. Another physical attribution, I guess, to anxiety is shaking. I'm shaking right now uncontrollably because I'm having a really hard time dealing with my anxiety and with frustrations in my life that a lot of people would be able to just calmly be able to figure out. And it seems like I can't be calm about it. And that's my anxiety. I'm trying really, really hard. I'm doing a lot better job at it than I was a few years ago when this same type of situation happened to me. But today, you know, I really haven't been doing much. I've been writing all these notes for this video. I was gonna actually blog it, but I feel like seeing someone actually saying it might make a bigger impact than someone just reading words. But anyways, I've just been shaky all day, and it's not like you can't really physically see me shaking. It's in my bones, almost like when you get really cold and it's like a shiver inside that you feel like you'll never be able to warm up all the way. It's like that, but I'm not cold. I'm just really stressed out, and I'm really anxious, and it's just in my bones. I'm shaking. My body is just, ugh, you know.